This is Fox 19 Now.
All right, 8:28 now on this Sunday morning. A live look outside. You notice the spider crawling right there at our camera. It's making me a little nervous. No, but it is a warm day.
It wasn't there yesterday. It just popped up overnight. I guess he was busy overnight.
I guess he was. Goodness. But right now, I'm sure, I mean, the weather outside.
He's enjoying the nice weather, like everybody. It is awesome outside right now. Temperatures low 70s, maybe some folks still in the upper 60s. Very pleasant, but it's going to get hot and humid this afternoon. More uncomfortable. Even though we're going to be about a degree warmer than yesterday, the humidity is going to make it feel not so pleasant out there. But still like good right now. The humidity's not too bad right now, so now's the time to go out and enjoy it. If you can do any morning activities, that's the best. But it's not going to be too bad. In fact, today is going to be better than tomorrow. Because the humidity's a little bit, yesterday I talked about low humidity. The humidity's a little bit worse today, and it's going to be worse tomorrow.
See, yesterday was actually comfortable.
Right, because of the low humidity. It was, temperatures were, 86 was our high yesterday, but the humidity was low, so it didn't feel that bad. Today, you're going to notice it a little bit more. It's not going to be feeling quite as pleasant. Yeah, that'll be a good idea. All right, let's take a look at our hour-by-hour forecast here. Starting out with just some of those wispy cirrus clouds across the area. We're going to see the clouds get a little bit thicker this afternoon, and the reason for it, because we're going to see more humidity out there. Now, there is also the chance, maybe starting around 3 o'clock or so, of a stray shower or storm. Now, these are going to be few and far between. Many of us are going to be staying dry. Do not cancel your plans. This is not the type of rain that it's going to be widespread across the area. And some of the models, in fact, don't show any rain. I'm just showing you one that does have that slight chance. If you had to get a percentage chance, maybe about a 10% chance. Partly cloudy still at 8 o'clock. Now, the trend is for more clouds, not only this afternoon, but during the evening and overnight hours as well. By 4 a.m. tomorrow morning, I think we have mostly cloudy skies. So mostly cloudy as you start the work week tomorrow morning. But the chance of rain, again, is still pretty slim. We're talking about stray showers, maybe beginning around 8, 9 a.m. Some isolated thunderstorms trying to pop up in the afternoon. We're talking about feels like temperatures tomorrow in the low 90s. We'll probably see a high temperature about a degree warmer than today, 88 or so. It's going to feel like the low 90s. Now, a cold front arrives Monday night, and the models are still having trouble deciding how much rain is going to occur, but this is definitely going to be our best chance of rain. Notice the time here, though. Tuesday at 2 a.m. So likely the best chance of seeing that rain is when we're all going to be asleep, and probably the bulk of it is going to be over with by that Tuesday morning rush. That's something we'll be keeping an eye on. Your Father's Day forecast, overall pretty good. Yeah, a little bit more humid than yesterday. Temperatures about a degree warmer. At noon, mostly sunny and 83 degrees, 86 degrees at 6 o'clock if you're going to be grilling outside today. Maybe take Dad to dinner. I've always wondered if maybe Dad wants to grill for himself, fix his own food, or maybe take him out to dinner. You know, either way, ask him. Make sure he gets what he wants today. Evening forecast. Maybe you're going out to watch the finals game. I definitely am. That's going to be an awesome game. 83 degrees at 8 o'clock, getting down to 73 degrees by midnight. Tomorrow morning, 70 at 7 a.m. Some stray showers around, mostly cloudy skies. Do not think it's going to be enough to impact the morning rush, though. And I don't think the evening rush is going to be impacted tomorrow either. Now, it's Monday night where we have that best chance, again, maybe around 2 a.m. in Cincinnati, of seeing those storms. And then it looks unsettled. Best chance probably going to be overnight Wednesday and then through the day Thursday, but then dry for the end of the week and getting cooler because of that cooler air. Jessica?
Hello everyone, meteorologist Matt Holiner here. Busy weekend in the tri-state. Let's break down the forecast starting Saturday morning. A little bit of patchy fog. Around 7 a.m., temperatures in the upper 40s. Now the main run for the Redlegs run starts at 8 a.m. and then Gapper's fun run for the kids is at 10:15. 9 a.m. right in between, temperatures 57 degrees, sunny skies. A few more clouds while things are winding up. 11 a.m. mostly sunny, 64. A gradual increase in cloud cover as we go through the day. So that means by the time the FC Cincinnati game kicks off right around 5 o'clock, partly cloudy skies, but look at these temperatures. Throughout the game, temperatures right around 70 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Can't get much better weather than that for soccer. Now, keep in mind, though, temperatures will be dropping into the upper 40s late Saturday night, so if you're going to be out late after the game, be sure to pack the jacket, but you won't need it during the game. Very nice. Now, let's jump ahead to Mother's Day. Good weather here, too. Partly cloudy skies throughout the day. Temperatures in the upper 60s around noon if you're taking Mom to lunch, and if you're taking Mom to dinner, temperatures in the upper 70s. Just a little bit on.
Thank you, Chase. Well, it was another cool morning. In fact, record-breaking. The low temperature this morning in Ottumwa got down to 44 degrees.
that broke the old record by 4 degrees. Usually you only break a record by a degree or two. In this case, we broke it by 4, and that record way back in 1938. We also came close to the record in Kirksville. We got down to 49 degrees this morning. The record, 48. We just missed tying it by a degree, but pretty exceptional for this time of year. Doesn't really feel like late June. Low humidity too, but things are about to change. Notice the showers and storms out to the west. Some of those might get here very late tonight. Most of the night's going to be quiet, but after about 4 a.m. or so, some of those showers and storms in a pretty weakened state will start to work into the area, I think. Not everybody's seen it. Temperatures 66. That's probably going to be around midnight or so. And then temperatures are actually going to be rising during the overnight hours because we got a warm front working in, and right behind it a cold front, and that means more storms arriving tomorrow afternoon and evening, and there is a threat of severe weather. We're going to be breaking it down hour by hour for you in just a bit.
And now, KYOU First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Matt Holiner.
Well, things have been nice and quiet for us because of this area of high pressure. Pretty dominant. That's why there's not much going on central eastern U.S. But it's going to start breaking down and be replaced by a warm front and right behind it a cold front. Kind of a slow-moving system, though. It's actually going to bring us on 2 separate days, pretty good chance of rain and also a chance of severe weather. Actually, the warm front arriving tonight, not all that eventful. But that cold front's going to get close to our area tomorrow afternoon and then clear the area on Thursday. And so things are going to get much more active than they have been, and also a little bit warmer and a little bit stickier as well. Now, midnight tonight, not much going on. There is the chance of rain I was talking about for very early tomorrow morning. Still some stuff that might linger into the morning commutes, but it's going to be breaking apart, so not everybody's going to see rain tomorrow morning, but don't be surprised if you do. Some rumbles of thunder may wake you up real early this morning, and in other cases, just showers. Things are going to quiet down, though, as we go through the late morning, early afternoon, not much going on. In fact, a period with partly cloudy skies, but then the clouds are going to start to thicken up, and as we get into the late afternoon, showers and storms are going to start to work in again, and it's this round where we could see some severe weather, really from late afternoon through the evening hours. You get to around midnight, 1 a.m., yeah, there could still be some lingering showers and storms. I think the severe threat over by then. And then we quiet down temporarily. Again, we're going to have a catch a break, but as we go through the day Thursday, showers and storms are going to start to fire up again. A little bit of uncertainty right now on Thursday of when the best chance of rain is. If it arrives late enough, like around midnight, like this model's showing, we're not going to be all that concerned about severe weather. But if it arrives earlier, once again, we could have a threat for damaging winds and some hail. So the chance of rain really during the day, not all that impressive. There's a 30% chance of showers and storms early, around 7 a.m. Then it really dies down late morning. I think we're completely dry in the early afternoon. Then the storm chance starts to fire up again as we get into the late afternoon, evening hours. It's probably going to peak around 8 or 9 o'clock tomorrow evening. And so I'm putting the severe level threat at a 5 out of 10, so a medium threat overall. Scattered storms likely between about 5 p.m. and 11 p.m., and that's really the window where we're going to have the chance for some of these more powerful storms. A lot of folks are going to see heavy rain and lightning. Some may miss out because they are going to be scattered storms. And then some of these storms could produce some damaging wind gusts and hail. Most of the storms will not, but the possibility is there. There are enough ingredients where we could see some stronger storms. Now, this is jumping ahead. That's for tomorrow. This is the storm outlook for Thursday, and once again, a very similar area. Because that cold front finally arriving in the area, we have another chance of seeing thunderstorms, and some of those could be severe. Again, some isolated damaging wind gusts, isolated hail. Right now, the best chance looks like late afternoon, early evening on Thursday, so similar to today. It's going to be a repeat of 2 days back to back. We're going to have to be watching the weather very closely. You'll want to have that KYOU First Alert Weather app so you can get the latest information. I'll be pushing out additional information, and you'll also get automated warning information to keep you ahead of the storm. So good storm chances. You know, we'll take the rain. Hopefully we'll miss out on that severe weather threat. And then we're going to see temperatures start to come down as well. A little bit warmer tomorrow, mid-80s for our high. Then we're going to get down to the low 80s on Thursday. And really, we could see some lingering showers into Friday morning, but most of Friday is looking dry. Temperatures dipping into the low 80s. And then this is still a little bit below normal for this time of year. A normal high for us is about 84 degrees. Still 81 on Saturday. Again, most of the day likely going to be dry. We start to get unsettled again beginning Saturday or into Sunday night into Monday. But fortunately, right now, 4th of July, just a small chance of rain. Things looking pretty good. Hey, stick around for our Pet of the Week segment. It's a cute dog with a powerful name. Thank you, Chase. Well, it's been a stormy evening for many of us across the area, although those in Iowa actually things quieted down just as the storm started to move into our area. Most part, light to moderate rain. However, Missouri, big-time thunderstorms coming in Putnam, Sullivan County, and then moving across Adair County. That's where the bulk of it has been. At the very least, very heavy rain, lightning. Good news is, so far, no reports of damage in our area and no tornadoes, although there have been numerous reports of funnel clouds and tornadoes just to the west. So far, we've been lucky. Now, the tornado watch still in effect until 10 o'clock, but I anticipate it being canceled fairly soon, particularly for our Iowa counties. That may end up being canceled within the next hour. I certainly don't think it'll be extended. These storms are going to be winding down as we go through the remainder of the overnight hours. Still a good chance of rain at 10 o'clock, but that chance of rain is going to be dropping as we get into the early morning hours. Notice how those thunderstorms will come to an end. There'll just be some isolated stray showers. That severe threat is going to be winding down really in just the next couple hours. We won't even have to worry about those damaging wind gusts anymore. Of course, keep an eye on these storms on the KYOU First Alert Weather app. If a warning is issued in the next couple hours, you'll be notified right through the app, and I'll also be pushing additional detailed information right to the app as well. All of your full forecast, though, coming up.
And now, KYOU First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Matt Holiner.
All right, well, here's the setup. We had the warm front move through, and that's why before the storm started today, those showers and storms, it was starting to feel a lot warmer and a lot stickier out there because of this warm front. Now, there is a cold front just to our west, but notice what's happened here. The storms have fired up ahead of the cold front, and they're really escaping the cold front. That's why all these storms are going to die down overnight, but this cold front it's a very slow moving system. It's not going to arrive into our area until tomorrow evening, and so we're going to get new storms developing along the cold front. Now, this is starting at midnight tonight, and notice that the bulk of the activity actually shifting to the east out of the area. And so really after midnight, I think our severe weather threat is over. Now, that doesn't mean we're done with the rain completely. Notice we've jumped ahead to 3 a.m. now. There's still going to be some light showers out there, but again, nothing to worry about. There might even be harder to even hear a rumble of thunder, so fairly quiet overnight once we get past midnight. Now, there could still be a few stray showers there as you head out the door tomorrow morning. I really don't anticipate anything that's going to slow you down, though. It's going to be a cloudy day tomorrow, but not one that's going to be a washout, especially during the day. Here we are at 1 o'clock, still not much going on. A lot of clouds, but maybe just a stray shower or a quick rumble of thunder. It's really not until the late afternoon and evening. And I tell you, even now at this late hour, there's some uncertainty in the models. I'm stopping here at 5 o'clock because there are some models that say we could start to see storms fire up as early as 5 o'clock. And then some that actually ended a little bit earlier. I'm kind of picking the model I like the best, which is showing at peak in activity around 10 o'clock tomorrow night. I think that's the best chance of seeing those storms in the area. The later the storms get here, though, the less chance for severe weather. So that's what we're going to have to monitor. If the storms get here earlier, better chance for damaging wind gusts and hail. A later arrival means just rain, lightning, and the severe threat pretty much not going to be there. And certainly, if there's still any activity around at 1 a.m., we won't be worried about severe weather. It'll just be lingering showers and storms. So still a stormy day tomorrow, mainly during the late afternoon and evening. We jump ahead to Friday now, and Friday is going to be another day with a lot of clouds, isolated showers. We're going to see the clouds break up a little bit, mostly cloudy skies a little bit in the afternoon, maybe some stray showers out there. Not a washout, but a chance of rain, but not that great. Definitely stormier tomorrow. We do have a chance of severe weather tomorrow. We're under a slight risk. The better chance of severe weather is to our west, though. I want to point that out. In fact, the severe weather threat probably a little bit lower than even it was today, but the potential is still there. Those storms are going to be coming in, but not until late in the day. Don't be fooled. It's not much is going to be happening early in the day. But as we get into the late afternoon and evening hours, those storms will be firing up. I think it's going to peak around 10 o'clock or so. A lot of folks are going to get in on the rain, and it's going to be a stormy night to start. And then it's going to just transition to showers, low around 67, and we'll go with a 70% chance. Some may still miss out during the evening hours, but a lot of folks are going to get in on the rain. And we're going to highlight the severe impact. The chance of seeing severe storms will be about 4 o'clock in the afternoon to 1 a.m. In areas where we see multiple rounds of rain today and multiple rounds tomorrow, maybe some flash flooding. Most won't have to worry about that. Still a chance for some damaging wind gusts, some hail. The tornado threat there, but not very high. Overall, a medium threat day. It's not going to be a banner severe weather day. And then we have relatively cooler temperatures to talk about as well. Temperatures that are in the low 80s. A small chance of rain Friday. We are dry Saturday. And probably going to stay dry Sunday. Very small chance of storms. Better storm chances come in Monday, though, and they may linger into the 4th of July. We're going to have to watch that closely, and also a warming trend as we get back into the upper 80s. Hey, stick around for our From the Ground Up segment. We've got a family that you'll want to meet.
And now, KYOU First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Matt Holiner.
All right, here's the setup. That cold front that's been very slow moving and has been producing storms ahead of it, the most part, but some storms behind it as well, is going to be sliding over our area overnight, finally clearing the area early tomorrow morning. Behind it, drier, cooler air and also an area of high pressure. And high pressure is associated with quiet, sinking motion in the atmosphere, not that rising motion that creates thunderstorms. So the combination of drier air coming in, high pressure moving in means quieter weather for us, actually setting us up for a pretty nice weekend overall. So let's start at midnight tonight. The best chance of storms tonight is going to remain in Missouri, and that's why I'm a little concerned for some of our Missouri counties. We might get some flash flood warnings issued. There's some just very slow moving, stagnant thunderstorms. The chance of severe weather, honestly, very close to zero at this point. I just don't see it happening, especially by the time those storms off to our west get here. They're going to be falling apart. So there are going to be some folks that are going to miss out on the rain. It may still be a few showers lingering on into the early part of tomorrow morning, isolated showers. I think maybe even less than what this model is showing, honestly. And then things probably going to quiet down midday or so. Then once again in the afternoon, we're going to try and see some new showers fire up, but not much. Again, just spotty light stuff. It's going to be kind of a cloudy day, though. Still a little bit on the muggy side. Highs around 80 degrees, though, a little bit below normal. I think Friday night plans are looking good. It'll take a while for the cloud cover to decrease, but I don't anticipate any rain. We get into Saturday morning. Could be a little bit of patchy fog in spots, but honestly, Saturday is shaping up to be a nice day. A low humidity, just partly cloudy skies, no rain to worry about. It'll be a great outdoor day on Saturday. A good start to the holiday weekend, too. All right, here's your forecast for tomorrow. There is a chance of rain, but don't cancel any plans. Only a 20% chance at 7 a.m. We'll call a 10% chance at noon, 20% chance at 4. So the bottom line is there's a better chance you're going to stay dry tomorrow than see rain. Highs are going to peak around 80 degrees or so. Winds, honestly, not going to be all that impressive either. So not too bad day. It's just going to be a little bit on the cloudy side. It's going to take a while for those clouds to break up. But I think we're going to see the bulk of the clouds breaking up during the overnight hours on Friday. Eventually, skies are going to be becoming mostly clear. There could be a little bit of patchy fog very late Friday night, early Saturday morning. That low of 60 degrees is about 5 degrees below normal for this time of year. Nothing crazy, but a little bit on the cool side. Same thing for Saturday. Saturday looking like a very nice day. A little bit patchy fog in the morning, then partly cloudy skies in the afternoon. 81 degrees, low humidity. Get out there and enjoy it. It will be warmer on Sunday. The humidity starts to come up a little bit, mostly sunny in the morning. There is a chance for some storms, mainly in the evening hours, but a lot of Sunday is going to be dry. Pretty solid for the start of the holiday weekend. But what about the 4th of July? Unfortunately, not looking quite as promising. Just isolated showers and storms during the day on Tuesday. But as we get into the evening hours, yes, right around the time for fireworks, we're talking about scattered showers and storms in the area. But the good news is during the day, again, just isolated stuff, mostly cloudy, temperatures near normal for this time of year, but we're going to have to watch that closely. That could impact your firework plans for Tuesday night. Actually, our best chance of rain actually looks like Monday. Storms in the afternoon, evening, and then things kind of quiet down during the day on the 4th of July, but fire back up in the evening, and then that storm chance is going to stick around into Wednesday. I like seeing these storm chances, though. The more storm chances we have, the better chance we have to get out of that drought. And notice the temperatures, mid-80s, pretty close to normal, but we will be warming up close to 90 by next Thursday. If you're looking for things to do this holiday weekend, stick around. We have some ideas for you. Rain moving back in, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Your forecast is coming up.
And now, KYOU First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Matt Holiner.
It's a bit of a complicated setup that's going to be playing out over the next few days. We've got a warm front over us right now with a lot of the activity actually north of the warm front. But what's going to happen is this low pressure is going to get hung up because of the strong area of high pressure off to the east. So this low isn't going to be able to go anywhere. So this front is essentially going to stall out for us for the next couple days. But notice how we got something going off over to the west here. This is actually the next system that will actually arrive on Saturday. This cold front right here, not a very fast mover. It doesn't get here until Saturday. So that means from tonight through the day Saturday until this cold front clears the area, we're talking about rain chances. And then on Sunday, finally catching a break from all that rain, but pretty wet pattern over the next few days. I think the next round of rain starts to work in around 3 a.m. or so, and mainly during our northern counties. It's not going to be widespread for everyone, but some scattered showers are going to be working in, and they'll at least linger into the early morning hours tomorrow. But I think around 10 a.m. or so, we're actually going to catch a break, and from late morning through the early afternoon, that's looking like the driest period of the day. As we get into the afternoon, it looks like some more showers are going to develop, but again, not widespread. We're still talking about isolated showers. Kind of looks like a line is going to set up somewhere as that front stalls out over the area, so it's a question of exactly where it stalls out and who's going to see the best chance of rain. Right now, it looks like somewhere right around the Iowa-Missouri border. Still a warm day tomorrow, despite all the clouds, highs in the low 70s. And then we're going to catch maybe another relative break. We jump ahead now to Friday morning. We're talking about scattered showers in the area, and then Friday afternoon, showers and even some thunderstorms in the area. So a little bit better chance of rain overall on Friday than Thursday, but our best chance of rain looks to arrive on Saturday with that additional cold front working into the area. So tonight, 40% chance of rain, a mild night. Lows only in the mid-50s. Not everybody's seeing the rain, but it will be out there, especially in our northern counties north of Ottumwa. And then for tomorrow, I'm going with a 40% chance of rain overall. But notice at any given time, the chance of rain isn't that high. So we're talking about occasional light showers. Again, not really that bad of a day, considering that the highs are in the low 70s. That's about 10 degrees above normal for this time of year. And I think the driest period, late morning, early afternoon, and then sort of ramps up in the later afternoon, evening hours. But again, not a big ramp up. We're just talking about some occasional light showers that'll occasionally pass over the area. We talk about Friday's forecast, Good Friday. Some folks will be off, perhaps, and enjoying the day off. And, you know, it might be a day to stay inside. Scattered showers and storms, a good bet throughout the day. It would probably winding down during the evening hours. So if you're going to be out Friday night, that's actually looking pretty decent at this point. So we have a cloudy day, a breezy day, but still a warm day with temperatures about 10 degrees above normal for this time of year. Then I think our rain chances are best on Saturday, particularly in the afternoon and the evening. That's when that cold front rolls in here. Notice another warm day, though, mid-70s, but we start cooling down on Sunday. And let's talk about that Easter Sunday forecast, because you know what? It's working out just about perfectly. A day when a lot of folks are going to be outside doing those Easter egg hunts. It looks like it's going to be dry. Morning, mostly cloudy, mid-50s. Again, can't complain about that for this time of year. And then, again, a little bit cooler than it has been in the afternoon, but partly cloudy skies, a break from the rain, which will be nice. So Easter Sunday looking pretty good. It looks like we might cool down even a little bit more on Monday, and then the rain chances return once again, but not until late Monday night. And then we see those rain chances ramp up again for Tuesday and lingering on into Wednesday. We'll have more news after the break.
Well, Matt is here. He's got a look at our first forecast. And, Matt, I understand there's rain there.
Thank you, Pat. Well, I've got the KYOU First Alert weather app here, and I'm going to scroll down to the radar section. And you know, it's been actually a pretty quiet day. A few showers very early this morning, but then we actually saw, at least some of us, some decent sunshine. But the clouds, they're starting to thicken up. And we zoom out and look to our southwest. There is rain down there, but there's still ways for it to go, and I don't think it starts to get in here until about after 4 a.m. So let's go over to the hour-by-hour forecast, which I do edit manually to make sure you're getting the most accurate forecast possible instead of those automated stuff that comes through the computer models. There's always problems with that. Mostly cloudy skies will become overcast. I don't bring a chance of rain in until after 4 a.m., but that chance of rain rises through the day tomorrow. You can track this forecast anytime on the KYOU First Alert weather, and it's going to come in handy in the coming days because we've got good rain chances to talk about. Those details coming up.
Well, Matt is here with the first look at tonight's weather. Matt?
Thank you, Pat. Well, a bit of a messy day out there. It was a warm front lifting over the area, so it was warm out there, but a lot of clouds, occasional shower, occasional rumble of thunder. But now, the rain moving out. We're actually catching a little bit of a clear spot here, but it's not going to last for long. We're going to see those clouds start to build back in tomorrow and then see that stormy weather return. But tonight, pretty darn good. We're going to see those mostly cloudy skies eventually become mostly clear, and then maybe some partly cloudy conditions by early tomorrow morning. Very mild for this time of year. Our normal low temperatures are in the upper 30s. We're only going to see a low of 60 degrees. That's close to our normal high temperatures for this time of year. But, you know, we're not the only ones enjoying warm weather. A whole bunch of folks in the eastern U.S. enjoying this warmer weather. But notice right out here, these little shades of darker green and then blue, that's colder air associated with a cold front. It's that cold front that's going to arrive tomorrow and bring showers and thunderstorms to a lot of us, and also a chance of severe weather. A marginal risk for much of our area, a little bit better chance of severe weather down to the south and west. I'm going to break down all the details about this coming up.
And now, KYOU First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Matt Holiner.
All right, here's the setup. We had the warm front today, brought us those scattered showers and thunderstorms, and that warmer air mass. But not far behind is a cold front. Now, it's not going to be arriving very quickly. It's a slow mover. In fact, it's not going to really arrive until the evening hours tomorrow. So it's still going to be a warm day tomorrow. But as it arrives, it's going to run into warm, humid air, relatively humid for this time of year. And that's going to trigger pretty widespread thunderstorm activity and maybe some stronger storms as well. So let's break down the timing for you. 3 a.m. tonight, if you're still going to be up. I just want to demonstrate there is going to be a period with mostly clear skies, but then those clouds are going to be gradually increasing. That's going to be the trend throughout the day tomorrow. There is going to be the possibility from late morning through the afternoon of stray showers, some isolated thunderstorms popping up, but that's not the main event. The main event doesn't arrive until the evening hours. There's still some variation in the models in the exact start time. I want to say as early as 6. But maybe as late as about 9 o'clock, that line of storms is going to start to develop along that cold front and roll right through the area. And while most of the storms won't be severe, heavy rain and lightning will be common, we do have the possibility of seeing some damaging wind gusts and some small hail in a few of those storms. Then that line is going to clear. We're going to have some lingering showers. By the time we get to Easter Sunday morning, though, still mostly cloudy skies, I think. But then the clouds are going to break up even more. And by the afternoon, we're talking about mostly sunny skies, highs in the low 70s. It's really looking like a gorgeous day. So once we get through the stormy weather, it's going to set us up for a very nice Easter Sunday. So a 90% chance of rain tomorrow, but during the day, it's not going to be that bad. We're just talking about stray showers, some isolated storms during the afternoon. It's going to be a warm day, but the one thing, it is going to be windy. We're talking about gusts up to 40 miles per hour, a high of 77 degrees. And then as we get into the evening hours, that's when that cold front starts to push into the area and bring us possibly some severe weather. Now, I'm only giving the risk level a 3 out of 10. This isn't going to be widespread severe weather, but a few of those storms could be on the stronger side. Heavy rain and lightning are going to be common for everybody, particularly right here in this time frame, 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. That's the time that everybody needs to be paying attention to their radar, keeping track of where that rain is, because a few of those storms could produce some damaging wind gusts, maybe up to 60 miles per hour, and maybe some quarter-size hail. Again, it won't be common everywhere, but it will be a possibility. So, and as a general rule, if you don't have to be out during this period, 6 to 1, just stay indoors. It really is going to be messy out there, regardless if there's actually severe weather. It's going to be stormy. Better just stay inside. And then wait until Easter Sunday, because it's going to be gorgeous. You can enjoy as much outdoor weather as you want, because even to start the day, while there may still be mostly cloudy skies, I think we're going to be dry. 57 degrees, pretty mild start, and then partly cloudy and 67 at 1, and then by 5 o'clock, high of 72 degrees, mostly sunny skies. Great outdoor weather. A great way to wrap up the weekend, too, the long holiday weekend. I know some folks are already off today. You know what? It works out very well, particularly when you look at the extended forecast, because it is a very unsettled pattern for us. We start to see some showers, maybe a return on Monday, really ramps up on Tuesday, particularly afternoon and evening. Another cold front coming in. Can't say yet about the chance for severe weather yet. It doesn't look like it's going to be quite as warm, so I'm not too impressed with severe weather throughout there, but pretty widespread shower and thunderstorm activity. And then it looks like the front kind of lingers around and another system moves in, and so we're talking about showers returning by Wednesday evening, and then maybe a few more showers on Thursday, another system coming in on Friday. But notice how we cool down as well, back to the upper 50s. That's actually a little bit below normal for this time of year. We'll have more after the break. Major ice storm making its way into Iowa and Missouri. I'm going to plan out your full weekend coming up.
Meteorologist Matt Holiner is here to take a look at what's in store for the weekend and what's already taking place to our south and west. Matt?
Thank you, Joe. Well, I'm starting out with an explainer of precipitation types. Now, the ones we're going to be dealing with from Saturday night through Sunday into Monday morning are going to be freezing rain and sleet. And this happens in a very particular circumstance in the atmosphere. If temperatures are above freezing throughout the atmosphere, you're going to have rain. If they're below freezing throughout the atmosphere, you're going to have snow. But when there's a little bit of a warm layer between the surface and higher up where the clouds are, then you get that mixture of freezing rain and sleet. If the warm layer is a little bit thicker, it's freezing rain. When it's a very thin warm layer, it's sleet. And I think we'll be dealing with some sleet in Iowa. It's probably all going to be freezing rain in Missouri, but that's how it happens, a little warm layer aloft instead of being at the surface. Now, this is what we saw farther south of Missouri today in St. Peters, Missouri. Look at this, ice on windshields. There were many traffic problems today. This in Wright City, Missouri, an 18-wheeler that actually slid off the interstate. This was I-70 And then also we had some tree limbs that are really sagging under the weight of that ice. This in Cartersville, Illinois. That is what is headed this way. And we're expecting ice totals when it's all said and done Monday morning from about 1/10 of an inch to maybe even over 1/4 of an inch. I'm going to break this all down for you coming up in your full forecast.
And now, KYOU First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Matt Holiner.
Okay, it's quiet for now, but we're keeping our eyes down to the south. See this in Arkansas? Well, this is associated with a cold front, and its front's going to drift a little bit farther south, but the moisture is still going to be drifting north. The front actually stalls, but the high pressure stays to the north, so all this moisture is actually going to be drifting back to the north. And when it gets into Missouri and then gets into Iowa, it's going to be temperatures below freezing, so that means this rain is going to turn to ice, and that's what we call freezing rain. Now, we're quiet for tomorrow, so tomorrow is the day to prepare. Though it's going to be cold outside, we're not going to have any issues on the road during the day. Things don't really start to go downhill until the evening hours. Starting out at 10 degrees, wind chills in the single digits, keep that in mind. 22 degrees at noon. We'll still call it mostly cloudy, so I think there's going to be a little bit of sun during the morning, but then skies are going to become overcast during the afternoon. Temperatures are going to peak in the mid-20s. And then as we get into the evening hours, we're going to start to see a wintry mix. So let's break down the forecast for tomorrow night. Probably the best time to still be out is going to be early. There'll be some isolated snow showers, isolated sleet showers early. As we get later in the night, particularly after midnight, then we're not going to be able to see any snow, that atmosphere warming up a little bit, and it's going to be scattered sleet and freezing rain. So road conditions start to go downhill tomorrow night. Low of 20 degrees. A 40% chance. Again, the best chance of seeing this precipitation is going to be in Missouri, in our southern counties. Better chance that we don't see any precipitation in our Iowa counties. But the chance is still there. Just a little bit better chance if you live in Missouri. Now I'm just going to break it down by the 12-hour periods here because there's a lot to talk about. During the day Saturday, I think there's going to be isolated sleet and freezing rain in the morning, but actually in the afternoon it's going to be dry. So we're talking about icy roads in Missouri on Saturday, but probably things still okay in Iowa. Now, Saturday night is when things really start to go downhill for everybody. That's when scattered sleet maybe initially early, but then everything transitions to freezing rain overnight. And then Sunday, we're talking about freezing rain throughout the day. That's when conditions are expected to be the worst. Sunday night, we're still going to start out with freezing rain, but then it's going to transition to rain as temperatures actually rise Sunday night. So conditions start to improve Sunday night, but we're not in the clear until really we get through Monday morning. So this is a high-impact event. When we talk about an ice storm warning, that's about as bad a situation as you can ask for. Icy spots are going to be possible on roads from Friday evening in Missouri through Monday morning for everybody. So really icy conditions in Iowa probably starting Saturday night, but Friday evening if you live in Missouri. And accumulation is going to vary from about 1/10 of an inch in our northern counties in Iowa to 1/2 an inch in the south. And when you're talking about 1/2 an inch of ice accumulation, that has the possibility of bringing down tree branches and causing power outages. So yes, this is the type of storm where you do want to go to the grocery store and buy the milk and bread. We typically don't say that, but this is the type of situation where that will be the case. This is the real deal. So we're going with a 40% chance really for tomorrow night, and that'll be a wintry mix. And we're still talking about a wintry mix maybe early Saturday morning, but mainly Saturday night. Saturday night, the conditions really go downhill for everybody. We start to be concerned about Friday night, but really Saturday night, do not be on the roads on Sunday. We start to see improvement on Monday with warmer temperatures. The ice melts. It's all rain that falls on Monday. And then finally, we dry out, and we actually see a little bit of a warming trend with temperatures actually getting up into the mid-40s under partly cloudy skies. Looking forward to that. We'll have more after the break.